Good afternoon. My name is Robin Byers, and I am the president of Regent Park organization known as Green Thumbs. We are working on raising the funds we need right now for our 2017 growing season in gardens at Rose Avenue Public School, Spruce Court Public School, and Winchester Avenue Public School. I am curating an event that's coming up next week on April 13th, known as Emergence. There are a lot of young people involved in this event, and I'm really excited to introduce two of them to you today. My beautiful daughter, Mayan Tran, and my new friend, Saffron Francis. Green Thumbs is all about getting your hands dirty, learning from a young age how to grow the food you eat, how to understand the soil, how to understand the environment, and all of the plants and animals in that environment and how important they are to life on this planet. I got interested in Green Thumbs in its very first year. Maya was in grade 6, and we heard about the program, and she was keen to get involved, and once a week would walk from Spruce Court Public School over to Riverdale Farm, where the program was then being held, the Growing Kids program. So Maya, what was that like for you way back when?
You're asking me what I remember about being part of Green Thumbs Growing Kids?
I am.
Back in the day? Well, I certainly remember growing, learning, and eating a lot. And but I believe one of the most important things that I took out of my involvement as a child with Green Thumbs Growing Kids is what the program really taught me is to really acknowledge the indigenous land that we are living on and eating from, and just caring for the environment. So one of the ways that I was able to learn that was by building a garden through the program, and we grew a Three Sisters garden. And the Three Sisters are corn, beans, and squash. Squash. So that's what I learned, and I was really happy that I got enrolled in the program.
So Green Thumbs has evolved since that time, and we now offer 3 different types of programs. Kids Growing for the small ones, Urban Roots Youth as people are coming into themselves as young people, and what we call grown-ups gardening, because we believe that it's in fact by keeping that sense of the joy of being in nature as a young person, keeping that alive as an adult, that is so important, and that only children and youth can lead the way. So part of what Emergence is about next week on April 13th as an event is about bringing the creativity that youth have to all of us, and finding ways to talk about that, to access that, so that we can celebrate Earth Day together every day. I was really excited to hear about the Artscape program, the Ada Slate Youth Art Mentorship Program. I reached out to that program, and through that I met Saffron Francis, who has a fascination since high school with urban wildlife, and she makes these amazing drawings and is going to be drawing live for us at Emergence. So she's going to tell us a little bit about that.
So for the Emergence, I will be finishing my work. I'll be drawing live using ballpoint pen. I do a lot of illustrations using only ballpoint pen, mostly urban wildlife. And is there anything else?
Why ballpoint pen?
Ballpoint pen has always been something I have drawn with. It's easy access. It's an easy tool to use. I've always liked to doodle any chance I got when I was in school. Any chance I got to draw. So it was always something handy I could pick up and use.
One of the things that really interested me in your work when I first encountered it was the way in which you create whole ecosystems inside the shapes, very familiar shapes of creatures like raccoons. Tell us a little bit more about that.
So urban wildlife, because we've taken up so much of their space, I always felt like they must be stressed out. They must, feel, pressure to just always be on the go. So what I've done is I've taken the other urban, anything like a raccoon or a squirrel, I've taken the animal and I've broken it down. I would, I'm trying to think. I would contort, twist their fur, their bones, just to make the animal feel stressed. And that's the feeling I'm trying to give off.
So that we as urban people also feel that stress.
Yes, exactly,
and
exactly.
As creatures living on this planet together, we need to figure it out.
Yes.
Yeah. And so what Emergence is about is how do we look at the environment in which we live? How do we celebrate the culinary and community artists who give us ways to come together creatively and to have many different ways of sparking creativity? Maya's growing up, yes, to be a gardener, but she's also become a performing artist and will be performing with her hip hop crew one of her original choreographic works at Emergence. So she's going to share a little bit about that piece with us and about Culture Shock, the group with whom she dances.
All right, so I'm a member of Culture Shock Toronto. I've been with the troupe for about 2 years now. And what Culture Shock, as an entire organization, we are an international dance organization that offers entertainment, dance education, and enrichment programs within communities. So it's a very community-based organization. So we do a lot of offering of dance programs to inner city schools, and we are also not only a nonprofit organization, but we're also a family. So that's why I'm wearing my Culture Shock Toronto family shirt today to represent, because the key aspect of our work is very much like a family. We believe in cultivating growth. Very much like Green Thumbs Growing, but our motto, and we do have a motto, and it is that Culture Shock, we are a group of individuals through the power of music and dance, cultivate respect, self-worth, and dignity for all people.
And that concept of for all people, that very inclusive idea, is central to Green Thumb's work and central to what we believe is necessary for growing ourselves into a green future. And in addition to the kind of dance that Maya is bringing and the kind of artwork that Saffron is bringing, we will be on April 13th offering some really great food led by Chef Therese DeGrasse from the Good Earth Food and Wine Company and Carol Ferrara from the Bus Kitchen Bakery, and students from both Niagara College and George Brown College in Culinary Arts. We'll be bringing together food from 4 different continents, as well as one of the most important events in the Green Thumbs calendar, and that is a salad celebration, One of the things that always emerges at Green Thumbs is the garden on a balcony, the pea sprouts that you can start and grow and put in your salad, even if you're living in an apartment. So we will be celebrating salads, we will be celebrating the environment, and we will be celebrating the creativity that young people bring and that will move us forward into a green future together.